Hello there. How are you doing today? As of the time you are listening to this, thanks for tuning in to my podcast. I'm Olalekan Enoch, and this is the Chat podcast brought to you by Racktor. Hello there. Welcome back to the Chat podcast brought to you by Racktor. I'm really happy that you are here once again, and I'm cool. I'm happy to be here again, sharing with us some very valuable things that's going to help us as traders and investors on our journey to success because we are always moving and being on the go to success, achieving better results, getting better at all of that. It is my joy to always share these things with us every time. Thank you for coming in again. In our last episode, we started looking into things you need to know before you start trading or before you start investing in the forex market or the crypto market, as you might have it, in the trading industry, on the trading market, as you might like to have it, basically. So, in the last episode, I remember very clearly, and I'm sure you do, we took on having a goal, having a clearly defined target in your mind as to why you are trading, especially, and having its responsibility defined, not just an ambiguous goal in mind. Having a responsible goal in your mind is crucial to your success as an investor and a trader. But in this episode, rather, we would be looking into something much more bigger than what we talked about, because every step is a higher one to the next, which is define your risks. Every business has some level of risks involved in it. The question is if you know about it or not. Okay, some people will say, "Oh, forex is too risky, trading is too risky. I'd rather go and do business." There is no business that doesn't have a risk. That is one. Number two, forex trading politically is a business, and you have to treat it as such. Okay, and knowing the risks involved in what you're doing gives you it stabilizes your emotion, especially, and your psychology whenever you are in the market, either as an investor or as a trader. Okay, so having a clearly defined risk stabilizes you in interacting with the markets, because you know before you go into the market, before you invest, before you trade, you have made up your mind that this is what I'm risking to make this, to get this in the market. Okay, so let's say you're starting a physical business, that you find that you're investing your money and all of that, and then there's no guarantee that customers are going to come to your business and then your business is going to grow dash X over a period of time. Of course, you can projectingly say that can be done, but in the most case, it's not. Why then do you think a lot of startups, a lot of businesses fail, doesn't see their next 5 years? Why? It's telling you that it's all risky. Everything is risky. There's nothing in this life that was daring that is not risky. So stop having this mind that forex is just all about risks. Forex is not all about risks. Just like your normal physical, quote unquote, business, transactional business, you do goods and services. If you do it right, you're going to reap the rewards. And if you do it wrong, you're going to reap the rewards. There is what is called in your business plan. It's called, I'm trying to figure out the one. It's something like a bailout time. More like, okay, it's an exit. Yeah, there's an exit plan for every successful business. Any big business you see today have an exit plan. At what point are we going to cut our loss if you're not making profit? Because if you're not making profit, you're making losses. Because you're running on gas, you're running on material things, you're paying staffs and all of that. The same thing applies to trading. If you're not making profit, it's either you're not trading at all or you're making losses. All right. So what is your exit strategy in this trading business? Have your exit strategy before you get into trade, before you invest. have your exit strategy. Understand what you want to use in trading, whether your trading strategy or Racktor in this case. Understand our risk exposure, understand our plan, understand our model, and then decide in your heart that this is okay for you to jump on, and then go for it. Go for it. Right? Go for it. So far your risk is clearly defined. There is nothing to be scared about. Okay? There's nothing to be scared about. So let's say you have a risk of 5% drawdown, and then your account hits 5%. Cool. It is what you plan. You planned it ahead of time. You're not caught unaware. No, you're not caught unaware. So why stress? You're not caught unaware. It's just that the difference between trading, the business of trading, and other goods and services business is that you can be exposed. Your exit plan can get activated in the next 5 minutes of your entry, of you being in the market. All right, and even if for your exit plan to be activated in 5 minutes in being in the market, it shows that you have poor risk management. Poor risk management. You should have taken at least like 5 to 10 trades before you start thinking about exiting completely before that account size, or before you not go again in the market and all right. So showing that you need to understand your risks just tells you that whenever you hit your risk model, then fine, it's okay. Although trading will in much more like an instant shows you what you are doing, whether you're doing it right or you're doing it wrong. In physical business, you can be doing it wrong, and then your business is still there. People are still coming in gradually. You're still seeing some small things here and there. Of course, it's not like that in trading. You can in one day see your lifetime profit, and you can in one day see your lifetime loss as well. That is normal. That's just the only big difference between trading and other businesses. But however, everything involves risks, and defining your risks before you get involved in the market gives you some level of cushion that even when you hit this risk limit, you are still comfortable with yourself. Number 2, under risk definition, is that don't talk yourself down when you hit your drawdown. All right, there's nothing wrong with you. At times, there is nothing wrong with the strategy. It is just the normal thing. It's just part of it. It's just not part of the game. Okay, it is just part of the game. It is just part of the game. So don't talk yourself down. Don't start having emotional downtime. So far, it is what you define. No, don't start having emotional downtime and start looking bad at yourself that you're not too good, you're not good enough, you don't want the kind of things you're doing. And there are all kinds of people around poking and saying all kinds of stuff. Quit telling people about your trading skills, especially when you're still growing. No, you don't have to do all of that. Of course, you have to show your results, show your losses, and blah blah blah. But first and foremost, stabilize first. Stabilize. Be comfortable with yourself. Don't be in the circle of haters. Don't be in the circle of those that will say, trading is risky. Why will you be doing this? Why will you be doing that? You don't have to say all of that. You don't have to say all of that. So don't talk down on yourself. Don't look down on yourself. Don't say this and that about yourself. Of course, you might not be good enough. Then get better. Like I was saying the other time, your physical business can crash in 3 years or 5 years. 90% of 80 to 90%, I'm not sure I have the statistics again, but less than 20% of business that starts today gets to see the next 5 years. Go check it. They don't see the next 5 years. So, and there are some that sees the next 5 years, 10 years, 100 years, and they're still standing. So what do they know? What are they doing differently? Learn from them. Learn from the big guys in the industry. Don't be intimidated by your result. It takes them years as well. You are looking at someone who is 5 years old in the industry, just 2 years, and then you want to have the same result. Come on. No. Even if your strategy is better than his, do you have the stamina he has? He has, rather. Do you have the stamina? You don't have that experience that he has. He's been doing this on and on for 5 years, making profits, making losses, but making more profits than losses. But you're here in 2 years, you want to have his result in 2 years. Bro, just take it easy, be calm, focus on your own goal, define your risks, accept it when it comes, and move on. It's part of the game. Okay, it's part of the game. And also, number three thing I want to talk about on under risks is that do not expose the same risk amount on all your account types. All right. Let's say you have like 3 account types for different purpose. Let the risks on account A be different from the risks that will be on account B, be different from the risks that will be on account C. Any trade you want to take that involves high risks, let there be a specific account for high risks. Let there be a specific account for medium risks, and let there be a specific account for low risks or long-term trade. That let's say you have like 100k account and you're trading a lot size of 0.05. Simple. Of course, you won't make as much big money as you might want all at once, but over time, over a year, you can still have your 100k and you can have like 50% of that in a year. So regardless of what will have happened on your smaller account size, you still have money. Okay, so have different risk ratio on different account types. Don't have the same risks on all your account type. Be wise, bro. Be wise. Don't have the same risks on all account type. Those that you see on social media showing you the figures, showing you the Lamborghinis, they don't have the same risks on all account type. They have more accounts than you do. Some of them are trading for 5, 10 firms. Some of them are big investors that your 1000x is like 1% of some accounts they have, but they won't show you. Because you will not want to listen to all of that. You just want big results. You want to see the big figures. But it's not the big figures. They are underlying things. If there's something that if they are sustaining, they're still in the market 5 years, 6 years, and then they are not scamming, that should tell you that there's something they are doing differently that you do not know. And I'm sharing that with you right now. Have different risk model on all your account types. And last thing I want to talk about under risk definition, understanding your risk is reward yourself and every time you hit your profit mark. Reward yourself. Feel what it's like to make money from the market. Feel it. Just embrace the joy of, man, a business is doing well and I want to enjoy myself. It might not be too early. At a level, definitely go for the luxurious lifestyle, but know your level per time. If it's a level that you can afford the big luxurious lifestyle, it's okay. But whatever it is you can afford at your level, treat yourself well. Responsibly so, treat yourself well. Enjoy your money, enjoy the profit, enjoy the blues, enjoy the good food, enjoy the good traveling, enjoy the new clothes, the shoes, the watch, the tithing, the joy of giving out to other people, of sponsoring some people to school. Just enjoy, feel what it is like. Lighten your mind. Don't be greedy and say, now I've made 100 to 10,000x. It's $10,000. Let me try and double that. No, that is irresponsible. Withdraw your profit. Keep some portion back into the market. Save some portion and use some portion on yourself. That's how it works, bro. This will cool you down, calm you down in interacting with the market. This is what I have for you in this episode. I have much more coming in the next episode and I'm looking forward to see you there. If you have any question, you can reach out to us on our website at racktor.co on across all our other social media platforms. It could be in the comment section here. There's a link to the website in our description. Either ways, you can always reach us via website or social media channel in the comment box, and we'll be there to respond to your questions, to feel you, to listen, to hear from you. We want to hear from you. What it's like, what have you been doing wrongly, and how will you be applying these tips and tricks and strategy to being a better trader, to being a better investor. I'm Olalekan Enoch, the founder and CEO of Racktor, and this podcast is sponsored by Racktor. And if you aren't an investor yet, we are really anticipating. I mean, what are you doing if you're not an investor yet? You're playing, and stop playing. Let's get real, man. Let's get real and make some dough from the market. See you in the next episode. Cheers. Thank you for listening to this episode. I really appreciate you for sticking to the end, and I look forward to having you in the next episode. Share this episode with your friends. Definitely will be here next time. YouTube, Spotify, across the social media platform. I'm Olalekan Enoch. And this is Chat Podcast brought to you by Racktor. And if you haven't been an investor yet, we look forward to having you on board. Cheers.